watching the Weather Channel.
It is Monday, June 22nd, 2009. We are Abrams and Bettes, and this is your weather today.
And we have a third partner in crime this evening. That's Jim Cantori, who is live on the Texas coast for Hurricane Week. Good evening, Jim. Morning.
Hey, good morning, Steph. You're going to have to get used to that,
There you go.
I'll tell you that right now. No, see, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Trust me about that. Guys, yeah, we're out here in the Bolivar. I've never been here before, and we're looking obviously at more and more homes coming on back. We'll show you some that actually made it through the 15 to 20-foot surge, and coming up at the bottom of the hour, so stick around.
All right, Mike, Cantori, I'm all messed up this
Good
morning.
times this morning,
Why?
folks. We invite you to grab a cup of iced coffee because we are heating things up this morning on your weather today.
It's the first full day of summer, but it feels more like July or August, and the heat is starting way too early in the day.
What's creating all the bad weather in the Northeast? Well, you have to look offshore, but for how long?
The Eastern Pacific has its first named storm, and we've got all you need to know about Andres, plus a problem in the West Pacific.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome into your weather today. Steph has had a rough weekend. Can you tell? I think she's been partying way too hard. She can't tell what time of day it is. She doesn't know who she's talking. It's Mike.
You.
I know you haven't seen me for a while, Steph. My name is Mike. It's happy to be your co-anchor. So anyway, folks, we've got some action going on at the Dome. You know, some of the most active weather we've got in the country right now is in the Northeast. We've got this offshore low right now, and really a lot of the concerns are right along the coastline here with this upper level low. Now, it's bringing a lot of cool weather. It's bringing windy conditions, and for some of us, it's bringing some rain, too. Look at the winds right now off the coast, right around 15 to 18 miles per hour. Winds gusting here 20 to 30 right out here on the Cape. So it's just a raw summer day, that's for sure. This does not feel like the first full day of summer, does it? You can see we've got a little bit of rain here, south side of Boston for you southeast here. Work down toward, say, New Bedford, down toward Kingston. We've got some showers out there. It's just not the most fun commute for you this morning. You've got the windshield wipers going. It's a cold morning for you. You may even have the heater on in the car when you head out this morning, as well as the defogger on the front window here. So obviously we've got some action going on here in the Northeast. How long is it going to stick around? Those what a lot of you want to know, right? Is this going to affect your day for the entire day? Well, for some of you, yes, it is. How much is that going to impact your travels is another thing. So let's run down some of the interstates here and show you exactly those roadways that we are concerned about. Let's take you down I-95, and we'll show you that Portland, we've got showers, 64. In Providence, we've got some rain, 66 degrees. This is very, very chilly air considering the time of year. New York back down toward Philly, your temperatures are warmer, but we've also got that risk for some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm for you in Philly at 82 degrees. Taking a look at Philly southbound now toward Washington, 85, 89 in Richmond. Here's where we clear out. Most of the rain will be north of you here, so conditions should be much improved for you as you head farther south on I-95. Of course, it is going to be very windy out there. We showed the current winds here that are 15 to 18 miles per hour with the higher gusts as you work your way right along the border. Here's a look at our wind forecast. You can see the winds are even up as you come more interior as that wind is just forced around that low. But as we go through the day, through the overnight, what you end up noticing is a lot of the winds are a lot calmer and more confined to the coastal regions now. So as we go through Tuesday morning, 11-mile-per-hour winds in New York, 13-mile-per-hour winds in Boston. So this is the corridor, I-95. Come more interior Albany, back toward Buffalo, not nearly as breezy. All right, New York City, how's your forecast looking then for the morning and through the early afternoon? Our forecast is going to show decent temperatures out there. You start about 69 degrees at 10 o'clock, warming it back up into the 70s, but there is that chance for some showers, mid-70s all the way through the evening, and then by the time you get towards 6 in the evening, about 73 degrees, and we've got some rain. So that's a look at what's going on with our system here in the Northeast. But heat is one of the other big stories that we're following for you this evening.
Yeah, Mike, and let's have a look at this evening. Look, it's mornings. I'm not used to it. We'll do a little 12-hour shift around here. Mike Bettes, I got you now. Let's talk about the heat here. And we aren't going to see a lot of cloud cover for those of us here throughout the south. That means it is going to be hot. Have a look at our advisories here. Heat warnings and heat advisories. What does that mean? Well, a heat advisory means that you'll have a period of hot temperatures and heat illness is possible. Some people actually have excessive heat warnings, where you see these deeper shading on the maps. That means a prolonged period of dangerously hot temperatures and heat illness is likely. And we're starting the day off hot. As we mentioned, You need the iced coffee. You need something with ice in it because currently our temperatures, look at this, our current temperatures are in the 70s and 80s, and that's really a lot of the problems when you talk about heat illness is that overnight those temperatures don't cool off, so you can't really ever get a grip of what's going on. So let's talk about places like Tallahassee, because Tallahassee has been at 100 degrees or higher for the last 6 days. The last 6 days. Do you know we average in Tallahassee 200-degree days per year? That's it, only 2. And here's a look at the extended forecast here as we head throughout the day. And look at this, we could make it number 7. Now the record for 100-degree days, well, it's 16 in 1998. So we still have a ways to go, but we are getting close. Let's have a look at the forecast for the rest of the southeast and show you the heat indices, and they are going to be above 100 degrees from Orlando to St. Louis on into Wichita and down into Little Rock. Now Hurricane Week kicks off with our Jim Cantori live from the Texas coast. Here's what else you're going to see this morning on Your Weather Today with Stephanie Abrams and my pal, Mike Bettes.
What's creating the heat is also fueling violent storms. We'll dissect the targets and highlight travel concerns.
Rise and shine. We've got a whole new way to introduce the day.